Oh, it's lit. We prime time. Subscribe, like, and share. Give us your feedback. Yo, I'm Manny at the plate and Kobe off a steal. Gretzky for the goal and Brady at the wheel. I'm a game changer, the Osaka of the tennis. And breaking scoreboard, Simone of the Olympics. Defense and big business, the Mayweather who way better. From the greatness of Jim Brown, I've been down. Talking sports before I was off the porch. Screaming Bo knows while Jordan was playing horse. Late 80s getting torched by the drive and the shot. 2016 got a ring off the three in the block. They eased to forgot the cardiac kids. Price and Doherty, Bale in the Indian years. This who it is. Your host DeeTrynt, yo, that's a name banger. Come in the streets and talk sports with the game changer. Yo, your host DeeTrynt, that's a name banger. Come in the streets and talk sports with the game changer. Man, what's really good, baby? You know what I'm saying? You know, Merry New Year. You know, happy holidays. You feel me? DeeTrynt, InDaStreetzSportz, Game Changer Sports Talk. Man, what's really good? You feel me? I know it's been a while. You know, things been going on, transpiring. You know, the Browns, they still in it. I mean, it's many things I want to say. Starting off, the Browns still in it. 7-7. They go against the Packers tomorrow in Green Bay, 4:30. You feel me? It's going down. All right. You know, they last two games. Is there two more games left? Yep, two more games left after this one, and they'll leave from Green Bay and travel to Pittsburgh, and then from Pittsburgh they end the season at home against the Bengals. All right. Now we got a hell of a lockup. All right, the Browns 7-7, Bengals 7-7, Ravens 8-6, the Steelers 7-6-1. You know, and we traveling to Green Bay and 8-10-3, but they still in it. All right, well, all the shit, they still in it. I mean, if they win out, they could win the division. If they win out, they could still make the playoffs. So, you know, we got to build from that. All right, we can't be too mad about that. These boys playing hard. You know what I'm saying? They bringing the noise. You know, and they doing what they can do. Now we gonna dive in a minute on what they didn't and should have did. You know, but it's looking good. You know, usually around this time of year we ain't talk about the Browns in the playoffs, so it's good. You know, three consecutive years, 4 consecutive years. You know, Browns are threatening to be in the playoffs or in the playoffs. That's a very, very good, you know, situation we're in now versus where we was and how things was going. You know what I mean? But let's dive into it. You know, what will the Browns do tomorrow? I mean, they come in, you know, back and forth over their last 10 games. You know, win, lose, win, lose, win, lose, win, lose. You know, the Packers, they come in virtually winning 9. What was that? 10 of their last 12. I mean, these Packers is playing amazing. You know what I mean? You know, Aaron Rodgers, you know, he looking MVP form. You know, I think he like second or third in MVP ranking right now. He might even be one. Jonathan Taylor might be 3 or something. You know what I'm saying? I think Patrick Mahomes just slid into the how Patrick Mahomes slid into. It's crazy. But down to these Browns, man. Last week, heartbreaking loss. For most of us, it's unexplainable. It's inconceivable how we were up 14-13 with 4 minutes left. The Browns defense, Greedy Williams particularly, picks off Derek Carr with like 2:40 left in the game. All right? All we got to do is get a first down and the game over. We get the ball. and run it 3 straight times. We didn't even get creative with the runs. That's what pissed most of us off. You didn't even threaten something else to make the the Kansas City shuffle. Look this way and the shit going on over here. You didn't even try it. And ultimately, we didn't convert a first down. We gave the Raiders the ball back with virtually 2 minutes left, and Derek Carr led them down close enough to get a field goal. And Dan Carlson won the game for him. Now, this is a team that's fighting for a playoff position like us. So that was virtually a playoff game, and we lost. But we're still at it. Christmas presents a lot of potential blessings and opportunities. Good fortune's coming your way. So what are these Browns gonna do, man? What can they do? Can they conceivably win their last 3? All right. Now I said the Browns was gonna go 3-2. All right. They just haven't shown me anything for me to be confident that they'll, turn it up. Nick Mullins played very well for a guy from the practice squad. First game of the year, first game in a year, and he showed some things. Do I think he showed that he was better than Baker Mayfield? That's a reach. But what I will say is he gives the Browns front office the idea of the type of quarterback they probably are going to need if, Baker doesn't show that he is the guy. Baker, it's such a sticky situation with Baker. But after last week's game, where he didn't even play, and thinking about the game he didn't play when Case Keenum played against the Broncos, each of those games we only scored 14 points. We've lost 5 games this year by 6 or less points. And our defense has held 9 opponents under 20 points, under 16 points. And the Browns are barely 500 in that span. This is a strategy problem. This is my consensus. This is my conclusion. I ain't gonna say a consensus. This is my conclusion. This is a team strategy problem. Not that we don't have enough talent or we don't have smart enough coaches to actually execute better. The philosophy is misplaced. And because, I've been critical of Baker. I've been very critical of Joe Woods, even though I took back the reins a little bit. I've nitpicked at certain things and what's going on. This season has not gone nowhere like I thought it would go. But, as a Browns hopeful, you always think of the best and the most highly, but we understand that we can't expect it. We want it, but we can't really expect it. But nonetheless, I think when they go back to the drawing board this offseason, they'll understand that we need to practice what we preach. And what I mean is, coming into the season, you preach playing to your players' strengths. And you haven't done that this year. On no side of the ball do I feel like you've played to your playmaker strengths at no time. Except for when Chubb and them, and I don't think you played to their full strengths. So this offseason, from this point forward, even so much, they need to figure out what the team strategy is. I don't think, well, Mr. Price, is Baker the future? Well, I'll say this, right? That really depends on Baker. I fully expect him to be here next year, unless the Browns do what I've been saying since the offseason. All right, I want you to understand that I've been saying this since the offseason. The Browns gonna trade Baker and some picks for Deshaun Watson. Why? Why would they do this? For one, this Browns regime, didn't draft Baker Mayfield. They have no obligation to keep him. Could he be the future of the franchise? He could be. But Baker's biggest problem was his biggest problem coming out of college is that Baker cannot read defenses. His ability to recognize a defensive coverage pre-snap and post-snap is very subpar for a first overall pick, especially after 4 years. All right? So, but like I say, I have to fault, the coaching staff for not playing to the strength of their players. You know what I'm saying? It ain't all on Baker. It's not all on Baker, and it's unfair for people to put it all on Baker. But Baker has not improved in this specific area at all. And that is where people can hold him accountable because he controls that. He controls how he read defenses, how he read coverages, how he pick up on defensive line rush schemes with linebacker blitzes. He can do that. All right. Peyton Manning threw a lot of interceptions his first couple years, but Peyton Manning could read defenses since college. That was which ultimately made him the number 1 overall pick because Peyton Manning didn't have the strongest arm, but he was very accurate. Peyton Manning was tall, 6'4", 6'5", you know what I'm saying? But Peyton Manning could read defenses. He could call plays from the line. He could memorize every route on the route tree for every position and knew how to manipulate every coverage. The only person that ever really pulled his card was Bill Belichick. And Bill Belichick pulled everybody's card. You know what I'm saying? So, but Baker could be the future if he learns how to read defense. If he doesn't, this could be Baker's last season in the Browns, but I really think it'll probably be next season because you could undoubtedly say Baker is not the reason we are struggling. He's not. He's not the sole reason. And I think his contribution just comes from mismanagement. Kevin Stefanski is not playing to his player strengths. Baker is a rollout guy, you know what I'm saying, getting moving on the run, move the pocket. Them things Stefanski was not doing this year. I understand that, Jedrick, the rookie Jedrick Willis, he was hurt, or Jedrick Wills. He was hurt, since game 1. You know what I'm saying? Conklin out for the year. But that's just even more reason to get creative. You using Odell as a decoy when you could be using Chubb as a decoy and Hunt as a decoy. You know what I mean? Like, it's just so many different things that this offense doesn't do. They don't take advantage of mismatches. You have, you got all your tight ends are 6'4", 6'3", 6'4", and better. Hooper, Njoku, Bryant. So even with, at the beginning of the season, it was Odell and Jarvis, and Swartz, even though you got a bunch of little guys at receiver, you have so many athletic big tight ends that you should be able to, you feel me? Like, you should really be able to do something. But they're not utilizing this team to its full ability. You know what I'm saying? And again, I'm holding, as it sounds like, I'm holding Kevin Stefanski most accountable because he's the head man and he's being a little stubborn. I've said this previous times. He has Alex Van Pelt coming up with the game plan for the week, but Kevin Stefanski is calling the plays on game day. I don't like it. I don't like the way he's trying to do it. Let Alex Van Pelt do what he want to do the way he want to do it. You are the head coach, Kevin Stefanski. You have to coach the entire team, not just the offense. You have to have input on the defense and the special teams too. But if you are limited to yourself to one side of the ball, then everybody's taking their lead from you. And you coach conservative. You coach not to lose. And in football, anybody who's a football head know that is the number one sin in trying to win is playing not to lose. You have to go for the gusto. You have to stop with all these extra sensitive morals and manners about the game. It's certain things where you ain't just supposed to do. But they done opened the game up, baby. They opened the game up so offense can put points on the board because offenses fill up the stands, even though defenses win championships. You feel what I'm saying? And if you ain't putting no points on the board, bro, you ain't filling up no seats. You know what I'm talking about? So, I think, like I say, Baker probably going to get another year. But if he doesn't, I fully believe it's because they traded for Deshaun Watson. And for all those who want to ask, why would the Texans trade for Baker and give up Watson just for that? Okay, the Texans are rebuilding. If you know anything about this Texans franchise, this is nothing new. They did this with Derek Carr. Then they traded for Kevin Cobb, and they did the same thing with Kevin Cobb. And then they got Deshaun Watson magically, and now they're doing it with him, okay? They don't really care about winning, bro. The Texans just want to do good enough for the fan base not to turn on them. Bringing Baker Mayfield back to Texas, put seats in the stands. Put fans in the seats. I'm sorry. Bottom line, you can get a couple picks with that. You trying to get rid of Deshaun Watson. You want something for him, but you know for a fact you're not going to get the full thing that you want for him. So you could take a young Baker, because essentially Baker, 27? Take a young Baker. You give us Deshaun. You feel me? And we'll work with that. The Browns need that. You know what I'm saying? A dual threat quarterback in the AFC North. That's perfect. Now, guess what? You could use draft picks or sign free agent top receivers, or at least one, to pair with him. You know what I'm saying? Because you giving Watson DPJ, you know what I'm saying, Schwartz and Felton to go with Chubb and Hunt. You know what I'm saying? You giving him at least, I don't know, I think Njoku gonna come back for sure. I mean, we speaking hypothetically, Deshaun Watson over here, but you think he not gonna utilize all these weapons over here? And he already and it's the key thing for the Browns. He already under contract, bruh. Watson already signs his extension, 4 years, 140 million, 160 million. You know what I'm saying? He already got his money. So we're just inheriting a contract that ultimately we was gonna pay Baker Mayfield. We could give it to Watson. It's a smarter move. You know what I'm saying? We could draft us a receiver if we need a top one, if there's one out there, or we could bring one in off free agency. Maybe Devontae Adams. I mean, could you imagine that? And don't say it's impossible. All right? You see what what Andrew Berry been doing these last couple off seasons. It's not inconceivable for him to be able to pull off a trade for Watson and sign a Devontae Adams. Then you pair that with Chubb and Hunt. They ain't gonna have enough cap room. First off, the cap space is gonna go up next year, and secondly, they can always trade Hooper and pay Njoku. Njoku and Harrison Bryant will be nice because next year your line gonna be fully healthy, and then having a dual threat quarterback back there that's gonna actually help, prolong and help that offensive line that's already stellar. That's just gonna open up more holes. You know what I'm saying? The fact that Deshaun Watson, the threat to run, is going to keep defenses honest, which means receivers going to have that extra second or two, second and a half, second and a tenth, you feel me, to be able to make a move and get open. You feel me? Watson look to make plays. Scramble drill going to be retarded. All right? Schwartz blazing on this. It's going to be retarded. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and it's gonna be, but let's not get ahead of ourselves, y'all. Let me not get ahead of myself, because all that rambling right there from the last couple minutes is all about a hypothetical. All right, right now, the Browns need to go into Lambeau Field and come out with this W, and they can come out with this W because we have the horses. Now, I think Greg Newsome, is he back? I want to say I seen a notification that said Greg Newsome might be out. But we got the horses to contend. It's just about how Wood's gonna call the game, because with a guy like Aaron Rodgers, it don't really matter what defense you run. He gonna pick you apart regardless. The thing is about making him one-dimensional. You know he gonna go to Devontae Adams, which means you got to make sure none of the other people can get off at all. There could be no leeway for one of them showing that they could be a threat to leave, to force the defense to have to leave Devontae Adams undoubled. We can't have it. We cannot not allow A.J. Dillon, or Aaron Jones to start making any waves, whether they, picking up crucial yards and crucial situations throughout the entire game, or, catching them coming out the backfield making plays. You know what I'm saying? Tack out for the year, that hurts. That hurts. Which make that Raiders loss hurt even worse, because these guys fought so hard. You know what I'm saying? Tack been so cool. I hope he come back, though, because that rotation attack, Clowney and Miles, boy, listen, that shit retarded. You know what I'm saying? And with Malik McDowell down there, Joe Jackson playing real good. I like Malik Jackson, but I would have rather still had Sheldon Richardson. I'm not gonna even hold you. Malik ain't really did nothing wrong, but he ain't really made no noise either. You feel what I'm saying? Sheldon Richardson make noise, bro. He make noise. You know what I'm saying? And he would have been an ideal guy, the ideal attitude to have on that line with Clowney and them. And, Jeremiah, like, he would have been the great personality to have. So hopefully next season, this off season, because I think he only signed like a 1-year deal with Minnesota. Hopefully they, do some shit where, they let Malik Jackson walk and we could bring Sheldon Richardson back. You know what I'm saying? Maybe at a nicer price. You feel me? Getting like a 2-year deal, like $10 million or something, $7 million. I guess a $7 million would be ideally getting incentives that could push it to 10, some shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? But I would have liked Sheldon here. The Browns offense going in the Lambeau Field, I mean, understand, man, this Packer defense is, playing pretty good. I mean, they won 10 out of their last 12. They started off 0-1 with the blowout. And then they won 10 of their last 12. Period. You know what I'm saying? They tied for first. Well, if they win, they stay tied for first in the AFC. In the NFC. They might end up second or third. You know what I'm saying? But that's if the Browns come take care of business. Jair Alexander's supposed to be back. They got Zadarius and Preston Smith on the ends. Rashad Gary, causing havoc in that middle. That defensive line doing their thing. Now, the Packers' offensive line is a little shaky. So I fully expect our defensive line to have a way with their offensive line. The only thing is Aaron Rodgers smart as fuck. So being able to protect against, Aaron Jones catching out the backfield, the tight end, coming off, who's that Turbin they got? Ryan Turbin, coming off on them quick, quick down and outs, quick hitters, you know what I'm saying? Catching that gap in between the defensive line and the linebacker space, you feel me? We need to shut all that shit down. Make him only go to Devontae Adams. Because if he got to go to Devontae Adams and it's Denzel Ward and John Johnson III checking him, I like our chances. I like our chances. You know what I'm saying? But that means, Greedy got to shut his guy down. You know what I'm saying? Dale Pitt got to shut his guy down. You know what I'm saying? Jeremiah, when he in coverage, he got to shut this guy down. Anthony Walker got to shut this guy down. That defensive line really has to get pressure and really make it uncomfortable for Aaron Rodgers. Make him feel like he got to run on that big toe. Because once you start doing that, you got a heat-seeking missile in Jeremiah. You got a guy at Anthony Walker. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got Jacob Phillips back. Like, so you got some guys that can really get out and catch guys on the run, especially a quarterback. So they really gonna need the defense to help them for sure. But like I say, shut down all the other guys. Put your secondary best defenders on them other guys. You got what's that boy Brown? St. Brown, Amos Brown, Amon Brown, and then Mark Valdez Scantling. You know what I mean? They got a couple guys, but not no household name. Man. The only household name, all right, is Devontae Adams. And you could add Aaron Jones in there because he got his money. You feel me? But the Browns defense need to come out doing that. The offense, bruh, the offense can't play scared. I don't think that the Packers defense can just shut down the Browns offense. But my only thing for the Browns offense the whole rest of the season, bruh, is stop playing scared. Stop playing like bitches, man. That I can't word that. No, y'all playing scared, bruh. Play to win. Stop playing to secure some shit that you ain't even got in the bag yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, you trying to secure an empty bag, bruh. That ain't smart. You know what I'm saying? Like, play. You know what I'm saying? Let these guys loose. Felton could really get damage done. Y'all ain't doing no type of trick plays on special teams. No, here, no reverses. Y'all ain't doing nothing. You're not doing nothing to inject in energy into these players while they playing. You know what I'm saying? This is the problem. So I'm gonna need this offensive coaching staff. I'm gonna need Kevin Stefanski and Alex Van Pelt. Stump Mitchell back. You know what I'm saying? Chad O'Shea there. Hey, man, I'm going to need y'all guys to stop playing scared. Stop coaching scared. Let these guys loose. Let them play. Be nasty and aggressive, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Let these guys play, man. Y'all ain't letting them play. You handcuffing them. And everybody sees it. You know what I'm saying? Teams are banking on you playing conservative. That is a coaching problem. I don't even want to hear nothing about no players, bro. That's a coaching problem. You feel me? If nothing else, your opponent's supposed to feel like I really got to bring my A game when I scheme against them. I really got to be on my A game when I'm in game adjusting. You know what I'm saying? Not only are we playing scared, we not in game adjusting. I hear people say, "Oh, Baker wrong for speaking out." How Baker wrong? He the quarterback. He's supposed to speak out. Miles spoke out. Ain't nobody said nothing to him. Is it because Miles bigger than him? So what? They both number one overall picks back to back. One was picked overall for the offense. One was picked overall for the defense. You know what I'm saying? Baker saying what's right, bro. He don't understand what's up with the play calling. Y'all coaching scared. Quit it. Cut it out. It's not helping us. It's not serving us no purpose. It's not doing nothing for us. You feel me? Hey, if you tuning in and you still watch, you feel me? Go ahead, share that. You feel me? DeeTrynt, InDaStreetzSportz, Game Changer Sports Talk. You feel me? All right. We out here. I'm live out in Florida. You know what I'm saying? Christmas Eve. You feel me? I hope everybody doing good. I know it's cold back home in the city, so I hope everybody.
Yes, it's cold in the city, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Cold. Everybody running around here sick with the owner on them,
Yeah, I heard this. Yeah, I seen it's been an outbreak, man. Just, man, listen, I encourage everybody, Eat your vitamins, man.
Hey,
Eat your
listen,
vitamins
man.
up. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, listen,
Eat
man. Eat your vitamins, your fruits, your vegetables. Get your roots
yeah,
and get yourself together. Because, man, like I say,
it's
on some
real.
live shit, bruh. The shit
Man,
me and
listen.
my girl went through before up in this motherfucker. Niggas probably had it, but just how we eat and take care of ourselves, it's probably push that shit right out. Like it couldn't fuck with us.
Right.
Niggas have some moments in this bitch, bro, but niggas ain't go to no hospital, do no tests, niggas just ate
That's
good, got them roots in our system, and and he. Hey, listen, man, that earth gets you right.
that part. You
That
feel me?
earth gets you right. I just seen
It
some
ain't a
new.
disease out here that the earth don't make a natural cure for. I
Hey,
promise.
listen, they saying we getting players back tomorrow, but they saying players. It looked like some people about to be going on too. I know they were saying that. Shit. When I was just listening to radio before we really went live, they were saying they still talking about some people coming back, but some people about to be going on.
I mean,
I don't know.
listen,
And I
bro.
just seen on the basketball note, Kevin Durant not playing on Christmas. He in the protocol.
Dang. No Durantula on Christmas?
Nope. Juice, what up? Hey, what's up, bruh?
What it do, Juice? Yeah,
Hey, he talk about that Juice Landry. Hey,
Juice
bro,
on protocol? He
join
ain't
the
back?
live.
Let me see, man.
That link I sent you, bro, you should be able to join the live.
Yeah, come on, get on up in here. You feel me? You know I ain't like that. Come on up here.
Man. Bro,
Let me see what they talking about with Cleveland, man. You
real
feel me?
Browns fan. Yeah, that link I sent you should just be able to hit that, like put it in your browser, put a name in it. Ain't like you ain't gotta sign up, do nothing. It's just like fucking, I guess, Zoom or whatever, everything else people be going live on, I guess. I don't know. Oh
yeah, bro. Yeah, these Browns, man. Listen.
Yeah, I feel with Burke. Oh, you moving right now? It's all good. It's all good.
Listen,
We definitely gonna have to get you on here though, man, to talk your shit. Definitely got to get you on here to talk your shit.
When it comes to the rest of the year, though, man, I just want to see him play hard, bro. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all. You know what I'm saying? You go back to the past videos, I'll tell y'all, man. Like when they lost to the Ravens the first time, I mean they came back and won, but when they lost to the Ravens the first time, I had already said it's over. It's a wrap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because at that point of the season, they had already went through most of the turmoil and shit that it takes to get over, that the adversity it usually takes to get over in the season to make their mark. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
They had that Ravens game in the bag, and they fumbled the bag. You know what I'm saying? They had the bye week. They came back. They went on ahead and took care of business, and then followed up against the Raiders and fumbled the bag. So at this point, I'm the type of person. Listen, some people don't know how to just accept their losses where they at. All right, some people just, they're gonna keep trying and they just keep accumulating losses. Sometimes it's cool to keep going if you really know that you can make something happen. Mm-hmm. But sometimes you just gotta accept the losses you got instead of adding more. You know what I'm saying? Browns fans, stop thinking about the playoffs.
Right, that's what I tell them, man. Think about the games.
Stop thinking about the playoffs.
Think about beating this next opponent.
Stop
thinking about what happened. You know what I'm saying?
For
real. Because on some live shit, even though if the Browns do lose to the Packers and we win, what's the name? We still can get in the playoffs, but it's gonna be up to some other motherfuckers. But you just gotta win, man. Just play.
I was gonna say this. Listen, the Browns can beat anybody.
Anybody.
It's not the problem.
It's proven.
So that's what I'm saying. Like that ain't the problem. The Browns can beat anybody. The problem is they ain't being utilized right. So
you
instead of worrying about how they, if they gonna do this, they already disappointed. You know what I'm saying? All you can focus on is they getting better? Is they working on their strengths? You know what I'm saying? Building on their strengths and bettering their weaknesses. Because at the end of the day, bro, listen,
you already know, bro. Peace out.
It's on my. You know what I'm saying? Like, you already know, like, this Heartbreak City. You already know this, man. Sometimes we don't stick to the facts. You know what I'm saying? We don't really take the whole resume into consideration. All right. Over the last 4 seasons, 3 for sure. All right. The Browns have contended for a playoff spot. That is a vast improvement from what we was the previous 10 to 15 years before that. Vast improvement. So you got to appreciate it there. All right. We have arguably top 5, top 3 talented rosters in the league when fully healthy. All right. So it ain't about talent level. We have what was considered the brightest coaches in their respective positions upcoming. You know what I'm saying? And the front office too. You know what I'm saying? They coming into this is their sophomore season where both seasons been ran by COVID. All right? So we all want something, but it's a process, man. You gotta crawl before you walk. You know what I'm saying? The fact that the Browns is even respected as a contending team, even is talked about as a playoff or Super Bowl contending team, and it's not a joke, it's an upgrade. It's a straight upgrade. You feel me? I understand that it's not enough, but sometimes people get a little greedy too fast. You feel what I'm saying? And some people be like, "Oh, that's loser talk and woody why." Bro, listen, everybody go through this. Everybody go through this. You know what I'm saying? Everybody not Bill Belichick, bro. It's a process. You know what I'm saying? Coaches got to build their teams. They gotta weed out who they want. They gotta come back and perfect. This only year 2. And this is why I was comfortable when they lost to the Ravens the first time. I was just like, in the first game, well, I said not the first time, but in the first game, I was like, oh, yeah, you feel me? We just got to worry about them improving. We just got to worry about seeing them get better, seeing them utilize their talent. You know what I'm saying? Seeing them putting their playmakers in a position to impact the game. You know what I'm saying? Capitalizing on their opportunities when they take advantage of an opposing offense or defense. You feel what I'm saying? So, once we start seeing that, that's going to automatically translate into wins. You know what I'm saying? You got to appreciate the process because the process is going to automatically breed the result. You know what I'm saying? If you just so gung-ho on the result by any means necessary, then you're not building no character. You're not building no type of durability. You feel me? That's just like them. They want to work out and do all the weights and do all that shit. You don't want to do no running. You don't want to do no jump rope, no jumping jacks. None of that shit. You just want to lift all day. You don't want to stretch. That shit empty and solid. That's it. I mean, empty and hollow. My fault. Empty and hollow. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? You got to build character, build that process. You know what I'm saying? So even if we is talking about next year, we talking about next year, really Super Bowl or bust. Like this year was Super Bowl or bust, but I put up the quotation marks because it was kind of like they still the Browns a little bit though. And not because of how they moving, but just of, they're not, showing that consistent winner mode. You know what I'm saying? We ain't hit a point yet in this Browns turnaround where every team looking like, oh yeah, they definitely about to bring their A game. Like, oh, they definitely about to be fucking this shit up. You feel me? They ain't hit that part yet, but it's getting there. You know what I'm saying? Every year they bringing in new pieces. You feel me? They upgrading positions. You feel me? So, like I say, man, I'm just looking for them in this game to just be competitive, take advantage, play complementary football. You know what I'm saying? And not play scared. Like play aggressive, play to win. You know what I'm saying? Play to do this shit. Don't just be just doing it just cause, man. Play to actually make a mark. You feel what I'm talking about? Hold on. I done start getting real black out here in these streets. You feel me? Gotta get a little light out here, you know what I'm talking about? So, but, you know, when it comes to predictions in the game, I think it'll be a close game up until a point. I don't know when that point is. That point could be the middle of the second. That point could be end of the third, beginning of the fourth. But I expect it to be within a one-score game up until that point. And then at that point, I don't know, man. I mean, my gut telling me, you know, it come down to a one-score game and the Browns is winning, and Aaron Rodgers got a chance to come down and win it, they gonna win it, bro. You know, this might be a 24-17 game, 24-20 game, some shit like that. It could be a 23-17 game. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like at a certain point, it's gonna hit that point for the Browns again. You know what I'm saying? That point of, do you want to win, or are you just okay with being considered better than you used to be? Because that's like really the point y'all at. Like you gotta choose. You know what I'm saying? You either a winner or you just better than you used to be. You know what I'm saying? You could be both, but that means you're winning. You can't just be one. You get what I'm getting at. You feel me? If it didn't come out to you, oh well, fuck it, I'll break it down another time. But anyway, let's go to a more solid note. And we got to talk about how this team is got the NBA scared. Yes, I said this. They have the NBA scared. Who are we talking about? We're talking about these Cavaliers, baby, okay? Cavs was on a 6-game winning streak till there came a COVID breakout. All right? And then they lost to the Celtics. But the Celtics had all their pieces. You feel me? And it still wasn't a cupcake. All right, we missing all our best defenders. You was basically going against our offensive team.
Back in for my dogs.
You feel me? Like, you was just going against our offensive team, bruh.
Hey, listen, but what make this shit so fire, even though we got these punk-ass injuries and all this shit, is showing you what JB can do. And when it's next man up, you got to come in there and do your damn thing, man. And that's giving everybody on the team confidence because everybody getting the chance to play for real, for real. So now everybody is starting to get their confidence like, shit, when squad go down, we come in and we still win. You know what I'm saying? The game we supposed to lose. Bro, we didn't even get blew out the other day.
No, that's what I was just about to say.
We supposed to get
our offensive team and they only won by 10.
Bro, we supposed to get spanked. Turnovers and a couple little mishaps, but we were supposed to get spanked. And what was the score? What we lose by 8 or something like that?
No, it was like 10. It was like 111 or 101 or some shit like that. Hold on, let me double check that. Yeah, 111 to 101.
Hey, after this, you want to go live on the Deeper Than Bars?
I would love to. I gotta start cooking too, though.
Oh yeah, you gotta start cooking. Let's wrap this up then, and then we can go live then on Deeper Than Bars then if you want to.
Okay, I'll start to wrap this up on the Cavs.
Yeah, let's wrap the Cavs up. Or we can come back. It's on you.
We could, you know what?
Come back because we just did the Browns.
Yeah, because the Cavs need their own section. Yeah, so listen. Man. Hey, listen. All right, we on here talking sports. You know, I need y'all to like, share, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? You catch me going live. You feel me? It's InDaStreetzSportz. So when you see me going live, bro, I'm in the street somewhere. You feel me? I'm a project dude, man. We in the street somewhere. You feel what I'm talking about? I'm a music maker too, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna have to switch hats and come out my DeeTrynt hat and go to my Degrees Pimp Game hat, all right? And we're gonna go deeper than bars, you feel me? Because it's a lot of conversations on the music side we want to tap into. But this is the sports page, DeeTrynt, in the street sports, game changer sports talk. Like, subscribe, share, you know what I'm saying? Give us your feedback, good or bad. Let me know how you like it, what you didn't like, you feel me? I'm always open to criticism, bro. I ain't one of them cats, you feel me? So thank you all for tuning in. Merry Christmas, you know what I'm saying? Happy holidays. You know what I'm saying? Merry New Year. Make sure y'all stay safe, protect your loved ones, and enjoy this time with your loved ones. You feel me? You never know how days play out. So make the best of every moment that you can, even when it feel like you shouldn't. You feel me? It'll all come back to you, I promise. One love. We out. Hold on, bro.
Yep.